We're gonna disassemble this hog shelter. We'll start building the shelter out of that used circular trough. Come on. All right, hey, it's Saturday, February 22nd. We went in, we did chores earlier. We went in, had some breakfast, second breakfast, and now we're out. We're gonna disassemble this hog shelter, and then if look at the last video, we're gonna go grab. I don't know if you guys can see. We're far away from it, but we're gonna go grab those troughs. One of the trough on the right there. And I'm gonna throw that in the truck. I'm gonna throw these hog panels. I don't know if these are hog or cattle, I can't remember, but we'll disassemble, throw the panels in the truck, we're gonna bring it all back to the house, and then just kind of look at it and see if what we're thinking about doing is gonna make sense once we've got all the material over there. And if we do, we'll start building the shelter out of that used circular trough. So we'll put you guys on some time lapse as we disassemble this, and we'll get after it. It's beautiful out. It is beautiful out. I'm gonna look and see what temp it is. Yeah, it's 36 degrees. Oh my goodness, it is. The sun's out. It's 36 degrees. It feels amazing. The next week or so is supposed to be like 50s and 60s all week. So the snow that we got a few days ago is just gonna melt, give moisture to our land, and it's amazing. It's a beautiful day out. All right, here we go.
I'm just gonna pop up here. And then you go. Come on.
Hey, Bob. You don't have any waterproof.
Are you doing this?
Are we doing this? Yeah, we're doing this.
Ah!
Where'd that pickaxe go? Is it over there still?
Yeah.
Darn it.
Good.
Watch out.
Hey, move!
What? Sorry.
Move.
Good.
There you go.
Whoa!
Be very slow.
I'm gonna help like that.
So I cut the middle part of it. Gosh, I had to throw a mask on. I was getting all these little metal shards popping up everywhere, so didn't want to inhale metal shards. So okay, I've got this. Now I'm gonna go. I gotta cut this whole circle, so I'll cut the entire circle out, and we'll go from there. So hey, well, like I said, we're trying it. We don't know if this is gonna work, but for now, this is what we're gonna do. So I'll continue to cut this out. I don't know. This is pretty flopsy, so I don't know if I like that either. So again, once we get that cut out, we'll reevaluate and check it out. Okay, so we got the top cut out. So I got this top cut out. I think we're gonna end up, this is a nice piece of sheet metal. I mean, it's rusted and everything else, but it's heavy duty. I'm gonna end up saving this. I'm gonna go throw that in the barn. So I'll get that in the truck. We'll put it in the barn, we'll hide it. We'll bury it somewhere that the kids can't access it. But Natalie and I were just looking at this. I think what we're gonna do, or what we are gonna do, I'm gonna cut a door from here to here. I already marked. It's 2.5 feet. Everything we looked online was saying minimum of 2 feet, up to 4 feet for a door. We were looking back at their heart when we were measuring their heart, or their girth, heart girth? I don't remember. A 250-pound pig was around 44 inches around the heart. So, you know, half of that's 22 inches. If that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Okay, so my thinking was off, and as I was talking, I knew it was off. So what we did, I'm verbalizing this before I make this cut. A 250-pound pig, I went back and looked at the last few years. The circumference of their heart, so right along their heart, a 250-pound pig was around 44 inches. The circumference calculation is circumference equals pi times diameter. So the diameter is the width in this situation. So I'm thinking this through. So circumference equals pi divided by, or circumference equals pi diameter. So the diameter equals circumference divided by pi. So if I were to do the circumference of a 250-pound pig, which was 44 inches, divided by pi, that's 14 inches. That's only 14 inches diameter. So it's a 14-inch width for a 250-pound pig, and we're gonna give them 30 inches. So I'm gonna give them an additional, I'm gonna double that size to allow them to walk in. The most we've ever had is a 350-pound pig. I mean, look, 14 inches is not a lot. I mean, that's 14 inches, and we're gonna take it to here. We're gonna double. We're gonna go 30 inches. So yeah, again, I was just I wanted to verbalize this and talk this through before I made this cut. But a 30-inch width is more than enough area. So I'm basically gonna cut this all the way down, cut this down. We're just gonna cut a square so that these pigs have access here. Okay, I think I'm good. I had to hear myself do that. I don't want to mess this up. Once I cut it's done. So that's the thought. The other thought we had, we did bring the cattle panels over, but like Natalie was talking about, she said that those cattle panels are such a pain in the butt. So what I think I'm gonna do is, if we can weld some poles, maybe 2 poles, maybe one right here, right where we're gonna cut, one here, and then one over there, nice and high, and then all I need is a clamp here, or a hole. We could do 2 holes, and then run a shade cloth. I think that's what we're gonna end up doing, just to minimize the pigs' activity around that shade cloth. All right, we're gonna call it a day. I think we're good. Got accomplished what I wanted to get accomplished, so yeah, I'll just kind of give you guys the quick tour here. So we're still, obviously we're not done yet. We're not done, but got the door cut out, got this portion cut out. I took the grinder everywhere I cut and I smoothed out all the edges. There's still a little bit of grinding I need to do, but for the most part, we're happy with it. We'll see what it does. I think, you know, moving forward, what we're gonna do, we'll put a pole here. We'll end up putting a pole right here, and then throw the, you know, shade cloth or a tarp over that just to give them more shade. But when it gets snowy and rainy, they've got this enclosed shelter. And these pigs, man, when they huddle up, they're laying on each other. So I mean, you could get a ton of pigs in there out of the elements. So yeah, we're happy with it. We're happy with it. So I went through about, I think I did 3 Went through 3 blades on the jigsaw, and I was on my 3rd Sawzall blade. So probably user error. Look, I don't act like I know how to use any of these tools to the best of their ability, so it's probably my fault, but hey, got the job done. So all good. Hey, we're gonna call it a day. As always, appreciate each and every one of you. If you find value in what we're doing here, my hope is that you can pick up a tip, a trick, a golden nugget to help you on your homesteading journey. That's a win for me. That's a win for this channel. If that's the case, go ahead, hit subscribe right here. I'm also gonna queue up a pig video over here. A video from last summer to give you guys a look at the shelter we had and what we're converting to. So I'll cue that up here, subscribe here. Appreciate y'all. Catch you next time.